If you've spent any time at all exploring wellness or sleep content lately, you've almost certainly bumped into a very specific, honestly kind of oddly precise number, 7.83 Hertz. Okay, let's dive right into this explainer where we unpack the wildly popular internet claim that this is the Earth's ultimate healing frequency.
So is 7.83 Hertz really Earth's healing frequency? I mean, you've probably seen the claims, right? That listening to this specific tone heals the body, cures insomnia, and magically raises your consciousness. It sounds absolutely incredible. But to get to the actual truth, we need to cleanly separate the hard atmospheric science from all those wellness promises.
Section 1. The Healing Frequency Claim. Separating online wellness promises from reality.
Section 2. Real atmospheric physics. What is the Earth actually doing?
Okay, so what is the Schumann resonance actually? To really get this, we're going to look strictly at hard atmospheric physics because honestly, the reality is profoundly interesting all on its own. We're looking at an electromagnetic cavity that is continuously excited by global lightning storms. Just think about that for a second. The Earth's surface and the ionosphere basically act like the walls of a massive drum. And every single second, roughly 50 lightning strikes around the globe act as drumsticks, just striking it constantly. This is a real measurable physical property of our planet. It's not just some mystical hum floating around in the air. And right at the center of this phenomenon is that famous number itself, 7.83 Hertz. It's not a fabricated wellness buzzword. It's a real measurement. It's actually the fundamental or lowest mode of these atmospheric resonances. And it sits at this exact number because it's tied directly to the circumference of the Earth and the speed of light, which is pretty mind-blowing. Now, it does fluctuate slightly based on atmospheric conditions, but 7.83 is that baseline you'll see quoted literally everywhere online.
Section 3. Audio versus electromagnetic resonance. The difference between what Earth emits and what you hear.
Now here is the crucial point where a lot of the confusion starts. We have to understand the fundamental difference between Earth's physical properties and the audio tracks you press play on when you're trying to go to sleep. Let's compare them directly. The real Schumann resonance is an unheard electromagnetic wave. It's an extremely low-frequency phenomenon occurring in the Earth's physical cavity, and human ears literally cannot hear it. On the flip side, those audible audio tracks from YouTube or Spotify are low-frequency tones or ambient music played from a standard speaker. So when a track claims to contain the Schumann resonance, it's really just playing a musical interpretation inspired by the concept. It's not the literal frequency of the Earth.
Section 4. Why the sound relaxes. The real biology of sleep tracks.
Which brings up a pretty obvious question, right? If it's just an audio interpretation and not the Earth's actual resonance directly entering your ears, why do so many people swear these tracks help them sleep? Well, the relaxation benefits actually come from very real, ordinary psychological and biological mechanisms rather than your body magically synchronizing with the planet. A low-frequency ambient track acts as sound masking, physically blocking out distracting background noise. You also build an expectation of relaxation, creating a powerful placebo effect. Combine that with the tendency for your breathing to naturally slow down to match a steady audio rhythm, which directly calms your vagus nerve, and the comforting emotional connection of feeling attuned to nature. And yeah, you've got a highly effective relaxation tool, but it's grounded entirely in human biology.
There's this brilliant insight from the world of sound therapy that sums this up perfectly. A sound can help the nervous system without needing mystical certainty. Gentle soundscapes and soft rhythms can profoundly calm your nervous system without needing exaggerated cosmic claims to be effective. A soft, familiar bedtime track acts as a biological sleep cue, and, that science is wonderful all on its own.
Section 5. Safe and grounded usage. How to use low-frequency sounds safely. So how do we reconcile the two? Well, we can absolutely acknowledge the impressive reality of atmospheric physics without treating a beautiful audio track as a medical promise. Looking at the real science, Earth absolutely has a resonant cavity around 7.83 Hertz. This fundamental resonance does naturally vary, and low, steady soundscapes truly do help people relax. But we really have to be wary of the unproven claims. Playing a 7.83 Hz audio track is not going to cure a disease. It won't biologically synchronize your cells with the planet, and frankly, no MP3 can safely alter your consciousness on its own.
So here are a few actionable steps to actually enjoy Schumann-inspired audio as a soothing sleep cue or relaxation ritual without falling for pseudoscientific medical claims. First, just use it simply as calming ambiance. Second, use it as a daily ritual to intentionally slow down.
Third, and this is super vital for low frequencies, keep the volume low and comfortable. Low, booming bass frequencies can easily cause ear fatigue if you aren't careful. And finally, for sure, always avoid replacing actual medical care with sound therapy. It's a great tool for relaxation, but it is definitely not a treatment for illness.
And that leaves us with this final thought to ponder. Does a sound need to be cosmic to be healing? The Earth, with its global electromagnetic resonance powered by millions of lightning strikes, is wildly impressive without any exaggeration whatsoever. Which leaves us to wonder, can we just appreciate our nervous system's remarkable, scientifically proven ability to find peace in gentle sound without needing that sound to be magical? Because sometimes the reality of our own biology is the most fascinating thing of all. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and I hope this helps you listen to your favorite soundscapes with a fresh, grounded perspective.